Good morning. So let's start our first problem. And it is given that a small steam vessel which is perfectly insulated and doing no shaft work causes a drop of enthalpy of 0.8 kilojoule per kg of steam from entry to exit. So there is a small steam vessel which is perfectly insulated, no heat is coming in or going out of that vessel. They're doing no shaft work, the work done is completely zero, there is no work done inside the system, and the enthalpy drop from inlet to the exit is 0.8 kilojoule per kg. So another condition which is given to us is the kinetic energy at the entry is negligible. So there is negligible amount of kinetic energy of the steam at the inlet. So we need to find out the velocity of steam at the exit. So what will be the velocity of steam at the exit of that steam vessel? So let us try and find out the velocity. So let's suppose this is the steam vessel. Now this is the steam vessel in which the steam is coming out from this side. From here the steam is coming out and getting exit at this side. So let us assume this is the entry of the steam and this is the exit of the steam. Now as we can see, this is an open system because the fluid is running into the system and going out of the system. So in an open system, we know we can't assume a fixed system. We need to find a control volume. So we'll assume a control volume. We will take this portion as our control volume. So in this control volume, we will do the analysis and find out what is the velocity of the steam at the exit. So at the entry point, I'll denote the entry point as 1. 1 means the condition at the entry and 2 means the conditions at the exit. Now as we can see, there is a steady flow of steam going inside the vessel and outside the vessel. So to find out the velocity, we can use the steady flow energy equation. Now let's apply the steady flow energy equation at point 1 and 2. So using steady flow energy equation. And now what steady flow energy equation tells us is the total sum of energy at point 1 is equal to total sum of energy at point 2. Now how we can write this steady flow energy equation is like that enthalpy at point 1, that means H1, which denotes the enthalpy at point 1, plus kinetic energy at point 1 plus potential energy at point 1 plus any changes in heat of the system, any heat coming in or going out will be equal to enthalpy at point 2. Now this is the total sum of energy we are getting at point 1 before it reaches the point 1. Now we will write for point 2, enthalpy at point 2 plus kinetic energy at point 2 plus potential energy at point 2 plus any work done associated with the system. This is the steady flow energy equation. Now we'll cancel out some terms based on the given conditions inside the system. Now it is given that the steam vessel is perfectly insulated. So this is perfectly insulated. This is perfectly insulated. If it is perfectly insulated, no heat is going inside it and no heat is coming out of it. So we can neglect this one. So this will come 0. Also it is given as there it is doing no shaft work. If no shaft work is done, so this W will also get 0. Another thing we can neglect is the kinetic energy at point 1, because according to the given conditions, the kinetic energy at point 1 can be safely neglected. Now what remains is the potential energy. See how to neglect, why we will neglect potential energy in the question is, it is given that it is a small steam vessel. Even if it is in a vertical position, the change in the potential energy of the steam at the inlet and exit condition will be very negligible. So we can also neglect the potential energy changes. So what remains is, now we have got only 3 terms, H1, H2 and kinetic energy at point 2. So what we get is, what remains is H1 is equals to H2 plus kinetic energy at point 2. That means that enthalpy at point 1 is the sum of enthalpy at point 2 plus kinetic energy at point 2. That means some portion of the enthalpy at point 1 is being used to do is to being converted to kinetic energy of the steam, which has increased its velocity. So if we take out the enthalpy to this side, H1 minus H2, which is equal to kinetic energy at point 2, and we know that kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, but we have given in the question that the enthalpy drop per kg of the steam is 0.8 kilojoule. So for taking 1 kg of mass, H1 minus H2 will be equal to 0.8 kilojoule per kg, and kinetic energy at point 2 will be V square by 2. V square by 2. See, this is in kilojoule per kg, and this is in joule per kg. So to convert into kilojoule, we will multiply it with 1000. So we have divided this by 1000 to convert the kinetic energy into kilojoule per kg. So now see this, we have got this relation, and we have to find the value of velocity. From here we can easily find the value of velocity. We will get the 2000 on this side. So it will be 0.8 multiply 2000 is equals to V square. That means V square is equals to 1600, or V is equals to 40 meter per second. So this 40 meter per second is the required velocity of the steam at the exit.